Time passes. Sarah has her boy. She calls Yitzhak, laughter, not only because she has laughed already at the notion she could still have children in her old age, but a son. Now she has the last laugh on Hagar and her son. For Yitzhak, Isaac is celebrated in a way Ishmael was not. He is circumcised on the 8th day. There is a great feast on the day that he is weaned, and he grows in wisdom and in stature, though he isn't going to catch up with his bastard, half-Egyptian, half-brother, who incidentally doesn't have a name in this Act 2. Listen, and you'll hear, or you won't hear. One day, Sarah, looking out the window, sees Hagar's son, Hagar the Egyptian's son, playing with her son Isaac, and it rubs her yet again the wrong way. Is it because the son of this slave woman, as she refers to him, this wild ass of a boy's boy already, at how old, 3, maybe 4? This slave woman's son always will be bigger, faster, stronger than her Isaac. Is that what rubs Sarah the wrong way? Or is it because he looks like his dark Egyptian mother? In any case, get rid of him, Sarah tells Abraham, this slave woman's son. I don't want him around my Isaac. I don't want him to think he has any part of anything that belongs to my son. That's not what Abraham wants to hear necessarily, but what can he do? We know already he's not in charge. He grins his Cheshire cat grin, and then, oh, that everyday miracle. That night when he mumbles his prayers to God, God answers with just what Abraham wants to hear. Listen, Abraham hears God saying, listen, Sarah is old. She's unhappy. Best just to let her have her way. If it'll make you feel better, I'll look after the son of the slave woman. Isaac will get what's yours, but I'll look after him. So with good conscience, or that semblance of it that comes with our prayers being answered just as we had hoped, Abraham gets up the next morning. He goes to the kitchen and finds a loaf of bread. He fills a skin with water. He calls the slave woman and gives them to her, suggesting as strongly as he can that she and her son would do well to make themselves scarce. He wishes it were different, but Sarah, he grins again. And I was praying last night, and he begins to fade away. And the Egyptian slave woman and her son, they fade away too, into the wilderness. They fade away. Soon the bread is gone, then the water. Then Hagar cannot bear to see the child die. So she puts him in the little shade of a bush, and she goes a ways away, and she tries not to listen to him as he begins to cry. But the God of Abraham's prayers is listening, it seems. An angel comes to Hagar to ask what the trouble is, as if it weren't clear enough. But then he tells her not to worry. Lift the lad up, hold him. He'll be all right. Isaac will have his descendants, and this boy will have his. Look. And Hagar sees a well where she couldn't see one before, and she gets the boy a drink. And the story goes, God is with the lad, who still has no name, and he drinks, and he revives. And he grows up, and he becomes that wild ass of a man he's going to become, living always in the wilderness. And his mother will find him a wife from Egypt, a dark-skinned woman like herself. End of Act 2.